Okay, this is a quick tutorial on how to add a custom print to one of your balloon models. This actually is a pretty cool feature. It's a little complicated, but once you get a feel of how it works, it's actually a pretty cool thing to do. We went over this on a Q&A a few nights ago live, so I thought I would actually post a tutorial here for reference so people can go back if they forget or trying to remember how to do this. They can do it here. This is also on the Animator website. Under the Learn tool, it actually tells you how to work with materials and textures and things, and how to use the UV tool, which we might be working with here in a little while. Okay, so we're going to start in the toolbox. Going to go to Object, select Object, and select New, and let's call this Cow. Wow, Cow Print. Select OK. Let's go back to Object, and let's go to Models, and then I'm going to select my 11-inch, not the 9-inch, my 11-inch model here. We're using the regular old selection tool, object edit mode, selection tool, Control C to copy. Click out in the field to unselect, object, back to my cow print, Control V to paste, edit, locate, center about origin. Alright, and then I'm going to go to my object viewpoint and I'm going to frame all and unselect for now. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to take we're going to take a black and white Holstein cow print and we're going to wrap it around the outside of our model, around our texture here, so it actually will fill in all of these shapes and will look like a nice smooth texture on top of here. So to do that, what we need to do first of all is we need to go find a print. So I'm going to go to Google and I'm just going to put in Holstein cow print. Make sure you put in print, because if you just put in Holstein cow, you get a bunch of pictures of cows. So put in cow print. Go ahead and search for that. And then I just go to images right here and go straight to images. You can already see there's balloons here with Holstein print on them, which is what we're about to make. Alright, so I get a ton of Holstein cow prints. Some of these are kind of busy, so go find one that you think will work. What is critical is that the image is square. So what you need to do, I'm just kind of scrolling down here, is find an image that is square, something like this right here, 350 by 350. So I'm going to select that, but it's got this goofy little ruler down here on the bottom that I don't want. So if I go here, I've got View More, so I'm going to select that, and now I'm going to have Holstein cow print all over my computer. There we go. Alright, so I want to find one that doesn't have the goofy ruler in it, and it's nice and smooth and flat. So let's see, how about, and it needs to be square, so just find one that works. I like this one here. This is 470 by 470. I'm going to select that. So once you bring it up here and you can see it, I'm going to right click the image and I'm going to copy image. And then you can go ahead and close your web browser for now once you have that. And now you go to open up Paint. Again, you're probably using a newer version of Paint, so it may look a little different. Again, you're going to resize your work area just by selecting the corner here and resizing this. So make it nice and small, and then hit Control V to paste, and then that will automatically size it to the size of your print. If you're not sure if your image is square, if it didn't give you attributes when you were looking at it earlier, if you go to Image and you go to Attributes, it will tell you the size, 470 by 470. I'm going to say OK. So we have a square image. I'm going to go to File and Save As. Navigate to where I want to save this, which is on my external drive. Tutorials, and we will call this Holstein Print. And you want to keep that 24-bit bitmap. It's a nice high resolution. Okay, once you have that saved, you can close Paint. Okay, now back to Animator. We are going to go to the material editor. So over here you're going to select New, double click on that, and this should look familiar. We've been working with this quite a bit, but what you want to do is you want to set all of the parameters here, your ambient, diffuse, specular, emissive, and rough. You want to set those all to what they are on basically your other balloons. So let's cancel this for a second. I'm going to go to Object, into Standard Colors, and then this is zoomed way in. So just grab one of your balloons from here. So Control C to copy, and then Object, cow print, Control V to paste, and then delete that right away. So now we've got red available. So click on red, and then what you can do is go here and run this all the way up till it's white, and then change this to Holstein. Okay, and what that did is we just brought in all of our numbers here, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 150, which obviously isn't hard to remember, but that's just a quick way to bring those in and make sure they're correct. All right, now before we leave the material editor, we're going to go to this button right here that says Textures and select that, and that brings up the Surface Texture Editor. And what we've got is a bunch of fields here that have nothing in them. So go to the 3 dots over here and click on that, and what we have available is checks, which is kind of a default texture they have available. What we need to do is add our texture, so we're going to select Load, and then navigate to your Holstein print that you just saved, select Open, and now it's added. So if I hit the Holstein print, you can see now I have my Holstein print. So with that selected, I'm going to click OK, and then same thing here. You're going to go down and you're going to select each one of these, Holstein print, Holstein print, Holstein print, and Holstein print on the transparency also. The normal map, even envelope, you don't even need it here. You just need it on those top 4. Alright, so then select OK, and we got the Holstein print, and then select OK, and now if you look, you should have this print really cool looking right over here. Alright, now this is the cool part. What we're going to do is select your balloon now, and then with this texture selected, click Apply, and that will add your print to the balloon. You've got kind of this funky thing going on the top here. If you don't like the way this looks, we can go to the object viewpoint and the rotation tool and get kind of a look at it here, how it looks. You can see there's going to be a seam down part of the image. I think what we can do is we can go to the Texture UV tool. I'm kind of winging this here, so we're going to go to the Texture UV tool, and it's going to ask you to enable texture generation for 11 inch. You select yes. Okay, and then what we can do is select, oops, that's selected. Double click out here on the Texture UV, and what you can do is try some different, like we can try spherical projection, and see what that does. That kind of puts it on there a little different. What we can do also is double click on it, and we can try cylinder projection, which I think works pretty good. And what I want to do is I want to 0 that cylinder, so I'm going to rotate it. I'm just using the mouse to click and rotate the image, and now I think I can, if you right click, you can move it left and right, and see how it moves the texture around the object. And then from the top, I'm pretty sure I can rotate this way. Yep. So what I'm doing is I'm just using my mouse to kind of rotate and move the texture so it kind of lines up neatly on the balloon. Alright, so that looks pretty good. If you don't feel like messing with that, don't even mess with it. It looks pretty good sometimes without even doing anything like that. So what you've done basically is you've now applied a Holstein texture to your 11-inch balloon. And that's it. That's all you got to do. And now if you were to render this, render, this is what your balloon looks like. So it's not very reflective because we want that white to be nice and white. If you want that to be more reflective, you can go into here and you can change, you have to go to textures and you have to change scratch that. No. Yes, that's exactly yeah, you can't change that. I'm sorry. I don't know if this would change anything or not. No, it doesn't. Yep, because it's a texture. So that's as basically as good as it'll get. If you take this, there's one more thing you need to be aware of. If you take this image into another window, so for instance, if I open up, let's go back to View All here. If I open up my arch and column builder here, which you guys should have, and I want to add this balloon to this particular object, or to say I'm working on let's just do new, file and new. Okay, so this is my client's project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag select, grab this column, Control C, go into Window, Unnamed, Control V, unselect, and then I'm going to go back to Window and Toolbox, and I'm going to grab this balloon because I want to bring this texture in. So Control C to copy, and then go to Window, and then go to Unnamed, Control V to paste. Okay, so go ahead and hit delete right away to get rid of that. What we've got here is, you see, the Holstein print does not transfer over when you copy and paste between projects. If you're in the same project, it will transfer around. Like if I copy this and I go to Object and I go to the pastel colors and I simply paste it in, it's right there. It transfers over, comes in the way it's supposed to. But for some reason, when you go to another project, it does not bring it with it. So you get this weird kind of iridescent color. So just double click the material, and all you have to do is go to Textures, and then go here, Load Texture, and then find the Holstein print, select OK, select the Holstein print, click OK. And now once you've done that, it's in the project and you don't have to do anything else here. You select OK and then select OK here, and now the print is imported. So that's the only tricky part if you're working with a client and they want to see a particular print. So now we can select part of our column and we can apply cow balloons just like that into our column. Kind of a cool trick. Alright, that's it for this tutorial. I'm going to do another one right after this on how to make a foil balloon, like an 18-inch foil, and put a print right on top of that as well. So watch out for that one.